All right. So in this case, we are going to consider another exam revision that was from the Gauteng province, Johannesburg East. All right. So, guys, we had our March test here. It was out of 50. In 1 hour, you must be done. It had whole numbers, integers, and also fractions. All right. So, I'm going to put this question paper in the comment section so that you can be able to download or to check the description of the video. You'll be able to download also. All right. And just go through your instructions, information. Right. In questions where no calculators may be used, you need to show all the steps of the calculation. Otherwise, answers only will yield 0 marks. So you must show calculations, all right, where the calculator is not needed, all right. Question number one, which was part of our multiple choice. Choose the letter with the correct answer, e.g., whatever that you're given there. 1.1, the car travels at a distance of, all right, this is a repetition, isn't it, guys? All right, I'm going to check other questions, but I see like it's a repetition of the Johannesburg, the one that we did. It was actually, let me see. Let me see. Some of the questions were a repetition, some are not. All right, I'm seeing that some are a repetition from the other question paper, especially this one. We had exactly same values, and all right, the distance you are given. So just apply your DST, guys, distance, speed, time. So we are given the distance 80 kilometers. Our time must be in hours because these are given in kilometers per hour. So you must convert 30 over 60 to hours, all right? That's 0.5 or 1 over 2. You can even use the calculator there. So that is our time. And what we need is the average speed. So that's distance over what? Distance over time. Distance 80 kilometers, our time 0.5 hours is going to give us our answer. In kilometers per hour, 80 over what? 0.5. So that's 160. Let me put back the calculator to the normal mode, 160. Kilometers per hour. So that is the best answer was going to be what? C. All right. It was just a repetition. Right. Calculate. So guys, this is section A and it's just one answer. I mean, just the answer that is needed there. So you can just use a calculator, multiply that 13.78 times what? 2.11. That's 29,0758, which is what? Which is B. All right. Then considering 1.3, a bag was bought for 250 and sold for 350 later on. Calculate the percentage increase, all right? So this one, it is easier, guys. We can simply work with what? An increase first. What is our increase? All right. The price was what? Originally 250, now 350. So it's going to be what is sold for 350 minus the cost price, which is 250. So we need the difference. That is what? 100. All right. So that's our increase. But we need percentage increase. So therefore, to obtain our percentage increase from what we have, that is 100. All right. So that is going to be percentage increase. That is simply going to be 100, our increase over the original. It was bought for what? 250. So you multiply it to 100%. So that is it. You can just use your calculator. 100 over 250. move aside, then multiply by 100. That is 40. So this is 40%, which is on what? Which is on C. All right, so 1.3, that is C. 40%. All right, calculate the value of these. All right, there we can simply use the body mass. We've got brackets, like the inner bracket. We have to simplify that from the inner bracket. All right, so that was going to be 5 minus this one is 8 minus 16. All right, so the signs are different. Subtract the smaller number from the bigger number, that's 8. Then you take the sign of the bigger number, so that's minus 8. So 8 minus 16 is minus 8 plus 5. Remember, a negative and a negative, these two signs meet, is going to give us a positive. So that's 5 plus 8 plus 5. All right, 5 plus 5, that's 10 plus 8, so that's 18. So the best answer was going to be B, where we've got 18. 1.5, the value of the square root of 0.25 is what? 0.25 can be written as 25, the whole number, over what? How many decimal places after the comma? 1, 2 over 100. So we can determine the square root of 25 on its own, which is 5, the square root of 100, which is 10. So since you're dividing, just move 1 comma to the left. So that's 0.5. So the best answer was going to be what? Was going to be B. All right, let us move on to the other part of our question, which is question number 2 on whole numbers. 2.1, write 124 as a product of its prime factors. All right, this one is also a repetition. We worked with the same number before on another exam, 124. So remember prime factors 2, 3, 5, and so on. So you're going to start with the smallest, which is 2. 124 divided by 2, that's 64. Divided by 2, that's 32. Divide by 2, 32 divided by 2, that's 16. Divide by 2, that is going to give us 8. Divide by 2, that's a 4. All right, this is just going to be 2, 2, 2, 2, and so on. Divide by 2, that's a 2. 2, that's a 1. All right, so that is it. 124. This is 60. All right, guys, you see your teacher. You see your teacher. What is happening to your teacher, guys? This thing of, I did this question before. This is by 2 is supposed to be what? 62. Yes. Then by 2, that's 31. And 31 is a prime number, so that's 31. Very sorry for that, guys. All right. So 124 is simply 2 times 2, which is 2 squared. Or you can write 2 times 2 times what? 31. Or 2 squared times 31, like this. It is up to you the way that you're going to present your answer. All right. Very sorry for that, guys, of having 124 like that. All right. Someone was like, what is happening here? All right. 2.2, the highest common factor of 24 and 38. We must have those two as their prime factors. 24. The smallest is 2. Divide, that's 12. All right. By 2 again, that's 6. By 2, that's 3. 3 into 3, that's a 1. All right. 32. Do the same way. 2 is the smallest. 16. 2. 16 divided by 2, that's 8. By 2, that's a 4. Divide by 2, that's a 2. 2 and 2, that's a 1. All right. So these are the numbers that we have, guys. 24 is equal to what? That's 2 times 2 times 2, 3 times. So that's 2 to the exponent of 3 times 3. All right. 32 is 2 times 2 times 2, 5 times. So that's 2 to the exponent of what? Of 5. So this is it. What we need is the highest common factor. Remember, the highest common factor must be common throughout. It must be common throughout. And when it is common throughout, you take where you've got the smallest power. 2 is common throughout. We have it on both numbers, but which one has got the smallest power? That's 2 to the exponent of 3. That's your highest common factor. 2 to the exponent of 3. 2 times 2 times 2, 3 times, which is what? Which is 8. Just like that. Or you can write numbers 2 times 2 times 2 times 3, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, right? 5 times. Then the HCF is going to be numbers that are common. All right, 2 times 2 times 2, which is simply 8. So that's the highest common factor. All right, let us move on to the other part, which was 2.3. 2.3, they want you to find or to determine the LCM of 12 and what? 18. So the same way, 12, the smallest number is 2. That's a 6. 2, that's a 3. 3, that's a 1. So that is it. And 18, the smallest number is 2. Then we're going to get a 9. We cannot use that. We're going to use 3. 9 divided by 3, that's a 3. 3 into 3, that's a 1. So remember, we need the LCM. So 12 is the same as 2 to the exponent of 2. 2 times 2 times 3. 18 is the same as 2 times 3 times 3, that's 3 squared. So remember the LCM, guys, you must take every term that you see. But where it is common, you take or you consider where you have got the highest power or the highest exponent. Just like 2. The highest power is here, so that's 2 squared. All right. 3, we have got 3 squared. The highest power is the one that you take for the LCM. It opposes the HCF. You use the highest power, and you must take everything that you see, whereas the HCF, you must take what is common, only what is common, and you consider the power after that. So that's 2 times 2, which is 4 times 9, and that is what? 36. Just like that. Guys, this is just basics. Go through the introductions, all right? I have done introductions on this part so that you can understand more, because this is what? This is just a revision that we are doing here. 2.4, divide 500 Rand between Muleli and Lloyd in the ratio 6:4. Divide, that is a share in that ratio. So in order for you to share, you must have the total ratio to correspond to the total amount to be shared. So the total ratio is what? 6 plus 4, which is 10. You see, guys, it's just a repetition. So let us have Moleli's share. So is going to have what? According to his ratio, it is 6 parts. Out of how many parts? Out of 10 parts of the ratio times the total amount to be shared. What are they sharing? They are to share 500 Rand. So that is going to be his share. All right, just like that. That was going to be 0, 30. So that's 300 Rand. All right, then Lloyd is going to obtain how much? According to his ratio, it is 4. Out of the total ratio 10 times what are they sharing? 500 Rand, just like that. So this is going to be his share. That is according to his ratio. So that is it. 50 times 4, that is what? 200. So that's a 20 here. So it's going to be 200 Rand. So that was it. According to the ratio, they are sharing the amount of money given there. All right. A packet of apples costs 22 Rand on question number 2.5. But this here excludes, meaning to say excluding what? VAT, excluding value added tax. What will the price of apples be once 14% value added tax is added to the price? So there are so many ways of answering this question. Since we do not have the value added tax, let us calculate its value. It is at what? At 14%, 14 over 100. 14% of what? The original price excluding VAT, which is what? Which is 22 Rand. So that is the concept. 14% of that is our value added tax. 14% of 22, which is 3.08. So that's 3.08 rand. That is to be added, including now VAT. So including the value added tax, it is going to be original price plus the value added tax. That is it. So many ways of answering this. So 22 plus 3, that's what? 25. So it was going to be 25.08. Just like that, you are done. This is the money including what? Including the VAT, the price, the final price that you're going to have. Or you can simply say, excluding VAT, excluding the value added tax, this price is at 100%. Once you include the value added tax, you add, so it's going to be plus 100, which is what? At 114%. What is the price? So here it was excluding, here it's now having VAT. So the price is going to be more, definitely. That will be more. So meaning to say the bigger percentage, 114 over the smaller one times 22 rand. That is our total price, or the price that we have at the end, our final price, including what? The value added tax. So this one, it already has what? The value added tax inside the 114. We have already added the percentage. So the amount that you're going to have, the price that you're going to have is the final one. So that's 25.08, same as the last one that we had. So many ways. All right. Question number 3 on integers. Calculate the following and show all steps. All right. We had a similar question like this, exactly the same. All right. Let us just consider minus and minus. That's a positive. So this is minus 23 plus 18. These two signs are different. So subtract the smaller number from the bigger one. That's 23 minus 18. All right, which is gonna give us what? 23 minus 18, that's 5. And the answer must carry the sign of what? The bigger number. So the answer there was going to be negative 5. All right. 2 times this. All right. Here there are so many ways. We can simplify the bracket. 8 plus 4, that is 12. And 12 minus 3, that's a 9. So it's same as 2 times 9, which is 18. All right. Or you can expand, distribute by 2 throughout. 2 times 3, 2 times 8, that's 16. 2 times minus 3, that's minus 6. 2 times 4, that is what? 8. So it was going to be 16 minus 6, which is 10 plus 8, and that's 18. So many ways. All right. This was supposed to be 3 to the exponent of 3. All right. So let us simplify this one and see. 3 to the exponent of 3, that's 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27. 9 times 3, 27 plus 4 squared. 4 times 4, 16, minus 5 squared. 5 times 5, 25. So this is what you have. And you can simply add these two. 27 plus 16, if you do understand that, just add. That's 43 minus 25. So 43 minus 25 is going to give us what? 18. All right. So this is what you're going to have at the end. Let us see on 3.4, the square root of 9 plus 16. This is a simple square root that you must consider a single square root. So simply means you must add 9 plus 16, which is what? 25. Plus a 7 separately. The square root of 25, we know that is what? 5. 5 times 5 gives us 25. So that's 5 plus 7, which is going to give us 12. Is that so? Yes, 5 plus 7. So guys, do revise and use your calculators where you just assume that it is not. All right, so that's a 12 there. 3.5. We have got negative 6, all right? Negative 6 plus, there's a bracket, so multiply these two, Multiply these two. So that's -6. 3 times -4, that's -12. Minus 3 times 4, that's -12. Over what? Over this 2 plus 3, which is 5, times -3. All right, we had a similar question like this, exactly as it is. You see, they repeat these questions. So -6 minus 12. We are going to the left, so you just add these numbers. 6 plus 12, that is 18, plus 12, that is going to be 30. All right. Is that so? Yeah, that's going to be 30. Just add the numbers. 6 plus 12 plus 12, like this. That's 30. But it's going to carry a negative because you are simply subtracting going to the left. So you simply add and put a negative. 5 times -15. 5 times -3. Sorry, that's -15. 5 times -3. Then negative can cancel. Dividing by 15, our highest common factor, that was going to be 2. 15 divided by, 30 divided by 15 is what? Is a 2. So this is what you're going to have at the end. Properly subtract these values, all right? Properly subtract. Then let us move on to the other part of our question paper, which is common fractions on question number 4. 4.1, 10 divided by 5 over 8. This is 10 over 1. So remember, multiplication, you introduce, division, you must introduce a multiplication and find the reciprocal of what? The second fraction, which is 8 over 5, or the inverse, or simply 1 over that. Simply swap the numbers. 5 into 5, that's 1. Into 10, that's 2. So you can multiply 2 times 8, which is 16, over 1, which is same as what? 16. Or you can just multiply the numbers direct. 10 times 8, that's 80. Over 1 times 5, that's 5. And 5 into 80, simply divide by 5, that's a 16. All right? Of which, yeah, you've got so many ways of doing this. Simplify on this part the square root of 25 over 49. Again, this one they repeated as it is. All right. Anyways, simply determine the square root of each. The square root of 25, that's a 5. The square root of 49, that's a 7. You determine the square root of each part under the square root. All right. Just like here on a cube root of 8, that is 2. The cube root of 27, that is 3. The number that multiplies itself 3 times to give us 27. 3 times 3 times 3. All right? Plus 1 over 2 squared. You raise every number to the power of 2. Or it simply means 1 over 2 times 1 over 2. So 1 times 1, that's 1. 2 times 2, that's a 4. So many ways of doing this. So to add these, you must have same denominators. So simply swap the denominators. 4 multiplies here, 3 multiplies the other side. All right, so that is it. 2 times 4, that is 8. 3 times 4, that is 12. Plus 1 times 3, that's 3. 4 times 3, that's 12. What we need is to have what? Same denominators, so that we can easily add the numerators over the same denominator, which is what? Which is 12. You simply add the numerators together. That's 11 over what? 11 over 12, just like that. All right, so that is what you're given. Determine the percentage decrease if a chocolate that costs 10 rand is marked down by 7 rand. All right, exactly the same question that we had before. All right, anyways, this is what? A percentage decrease. So our decrease is what? You can simply use the formula direct, or you can calculate the decrease first. All right, so the decrease, that is the original, 10 minus what? Marked it down by 7. We reduced it by 7. So that's a decrease of what? 3 rand. So percentage decrease is simply going to be what? The decrease over what? The original number. So that's a decrease over the original number. Decrease over original number. So our decrease is what? That is what we're going to need on this part. All right, so that's our decrease is 3 rand over the original, which is 10 times 100%. So that's it. This is 3 times 10, which is 30. 30%. So we had a 30% decrease. That is the percentage decrease. All right, just like that. Then question number 5, which was on decimal fractions. 5.1, calculate the value of this. Again, it was a repetition, guys. Here we just, yeah, it's just a repetition, guys. All right. Anyways, this is same as what? 12 over 100, 2 decimal places, times 6 over 100 again. So you're going to simply multiply 6 times 12, that's 72. All right, 6 times 2, that's 12, and if we go to 1, 6 times 1, that's 6, plus 1, that's 72 over 100 times 100, that is going to give us 4 zeros, 10,000. So we are simply dividing. Move 4 commas to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you put zeros in those grooves. So that's 0,0072. All right. Or just, guys, use any other way. Remember, from the previous question paper, I explained other ways of doing that. You can do that. 5.2. Again, you can just have a decimal. 0,064 over 0,4. Look into the one that has got more decimal places, which is 0,64, 3 decimal places. So you multiply by 1,000 to represent 3 decimal places over 1,000. So that's it. This is going to give us 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 64. So that's 64 over what? 1, 2, 3. Going to put zeros in these grooves. So 64 over 400. All right. So that is it. You can find the highest common factor between these two numbers and reduce by that one. Or you can just target to have a 100 here. You must divide by what? By 4. You must divide by 4. So 64 divided by 4 is what? That's 64 divided by 4, which is what? 16 over 400 divided by 4. That's going to be 100. Then move 2 decimal places to the left. 1, 2. So that's going to be 0,16. All right, you can just have it that way. You target to have a 100 divided by this 4. So many ways that you could have answered this one. So many ways. All right, just use the way that you understand. Prove that the answers are the same. This was to the exponent of 3. So it simply means 0,7 times 0,7 times another 0,7. So multiply the numbers. 7 times 7 times 7. 7 times 7, that's 49. Times 7, that's going to be 63. 28 plus 6, that's going to be 34. 343. So that's 343. Our main decimal place is 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. So those are the decimal places. So it's going to be 0,343. All right. We must have 3 decimal places after the comma. So that's 0, comma. Or change this 7 over what? 7 over 10 times 7 over 10 times 7 over 10. That is what it means. All right. So many ways. So 7 times 7 times 7. That is what? 343 over 10 times 10 times 10. 1,000. You just take these zeros. So dividing by 1,000 simply means we are moving what? Commas to the left. 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. So it's here. So our answer is going to be 0,343. So that is how we can answer this type of a question. So many ways. So many ways. All right. Same here as the square root of 0,16. All right. So you simply take the number that we see, 16. Square root of 16 over what? How many decimal places? 2. So it's over 100. Where we can determine the square root of 16, which is 4. The square root of 100, which is 10. So we're simply going to move 1 comma to the left. 1, 0. So 1 comma, that's going to be what? 0,4. So that is it. That is it for 50 marks. You obtain your 50 marks, 100%. So maths is very easy, guys. It's all about revision. Do as many questions as you can, all right? As many as you can. Prepare yourselves. for the test that you're going to write, you must prepare. Do the introductions, go through each and every topic as an introduction, all right? Go through the playlists. Where we do not have the topic, guys, mention that on the comment section so that we can do the introductions of that topic so that you understand how to answer these typical questions. All right. So that is it. Till we meet again.